Most people imagine failure as something dramatic, a sudden collapse, a visible mistake, a moment where everything falls apart. But that is not how most lives change. The future rarely disappears in one moment. It fades slowly, quietly, through decisions that felt too small to matter. A delay here, a distraction there, a promise to start tomorrow. None of these choices feel dangerous, but over time, they begin shaping something powerful: your identity. An identity quietly builds the future you will eventually live. Your brain has one primary objective: efficiency. It constantly searches for ways to conserve energy. Effort feels expensive. Discomfort feels unnecessary. So when a difficult task appears, the brain reacts immediately. It suggests a shortcut, a break, a delay. It whispers simple suggestions that feel completely reasonable. Start later. You deserve a rest. Today isn't important. These thoughts do not feel dangerous, but they slowly train the brain to prefer avoidance. Your life is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in ordinary ones. The moment you wake up, the moment you open your phone, the moment you decide whether to begin working or wait. Each of these choices feels insignificant, but together they form a pattern. And patterns slowly become behavior. Behavior becomes habit. Habit becomes identity. And identity quietly determines direction. If this idea already feels familiar, press the like button. Because noticing this pattern is the first step to changing it. Every difficult moment begins with a negotiation. It is rarely loud. It happens silently inside the mind. A conversation begins. Just 5 more minutes? I'll start after this. Tomorrow will be better. These sentences seem harmless, even intelligent, but they contain a hidden pattern. Each negotiation teaches the brain something. That discomfort can be escaped, and once the brain learns this rule, it begins applying it everywhere. Identity is not something you declare, it is something you rehearse. Every action is practice, every delay is practice, every moment of discipline is practice. The brain records each behavior, and over time, it begins forming a belief. This is the type of person you are: someone who executes, or someone who negotiates. If you want more ideas that challenge how the mind works, consider subscribing, because understanding your mind is the beginning of controlling it. One small decision rarely changes anything. One delay does not destroy your future, but thousands of them create a pattern, and patterns quietly shape reality. Imagine a tiny leak in a wall. At first it seems harmless, but day after day the damage spreads, until one day the structure weakens. Life works in a similar way. Small decisions accumulate slowly, until eventually the direction of your life has changed, and you barely noticed when it happened. The same principle works in the opposite direction. Small discipline matters. Tiny effort matters. Choosing action in ordinary moments matters, because the brain learns through repetition. When you consistently act despite discomfort, something begins changing internally. The brain learns a new rule. Discomfort is not a signal to stop. It is a signal to continue. Over time, this rule reshapes identity, and identity reshapes the future. The future rarely collapses dramatically. It erodes quietly, through decisions that seem too small to matter, until one day you realize something important. Those small choices were never small. They were practice. Practice for the person you are becoming. And if this perspective changed how you see your decisions, stay with the channel, because the mind is far more powerful than most people realize.